Hey, good morning, guys. Let's start. Others might join later on. Today, I want to discuss about in the starting of how to install the Python and a little bit of keywords, identifiers, and etc. Okay, we'll go a little bit of from the basic scratch onwards. Okay, if you have already an idea, it will be a recap for you guys. Okay, perfect. Um, because I already have the Python in my system, okay, rather than uninstalling and installing it, can any one of you who has already joined with the system, if you don't have Python, can you just share your screen? I will guide you because others also will be having an idea how to download it or anything. It's a basic two-step process, but still we have to do it for the purpose of installation and everything. Okay. Does anyone want to share their screen and just go on with the installation? And we can do the practice in that way also. Everyone can be downloading in the Python and we can download it. We can practice it from there. No one wants to download it, or no one is joined through the system. Okay, not an
Yeah,
issue.
I already have the Python installed and I have the Visio code, so I don't.
Okay, not an issue. I will just uninstall mine and we can install it back again. Um, just give me a minute. Yeah, in the meanwhile, does anyone have any questions or anything you want to just ask randomly before starts? We have time, like 2 minutes at least. Please always ask questions. Then only you will have an idea like what you are learning and everything. Okay, and no question is like a wrong question. And as I told you before, I prefer the questions in the middle itself, not in the end of the session or something like that. Of course, you can ask at the end, but still, if you preferred to ask your questions in the middle, then it will be great.
Okay. Hey,
Just,
Shiva, this is Ravi. So
yeah, Ravi,
while
tell me.
I didn't attend the demo session, but I watched the video or the
Okay.
recording. I think
Okay.
my question is like, is there any websites or any tools that you suggest to practice while we are learning basic stuff? I know it's some of them are uh, like too deep, but anything that's more, like let's just say three-line code or something that we experiment with instead of just listening and watching the videos or
Yeah,
something.
we will.
Hands-on practice.
Yeah. Let me clarify you. Um, what like you want the websites to like from sorry, what you want to gain from them? Like you want the code, or
Hands-on
you want a like a compiler to write on? I didn't understand the
yes,
question.
something to practice so that we can. So you have some modules in the curriculum, and then are we
Yes.
going to like practice along the way,
Yes.
like give
Right.
something that.
Yes. Yeah, to clarify everyone, not only you, to clarify everyone. See, guys, uh, the code duration also I have almost told you 2+ months and everything. Just show you theoretical. I don't need that much time. Okay, if you want to just show you theoretical or only the head definitions or anything, I can just show you within a 1 month. Okay, we are doing the practice and every week. Okay, this is the first starting of the week after the demo. Every week at the last day of the week we will do the practice session entire day. Okay, if you're gonna skip that session, I don't have any problem. That is your decision to skip that session or anything. Okay, because if you don't want to practice, I have something like that, then you can skip it. But every last day of the week, we will do the practice session. You have to share your screens, and not only the end of the session, like every day, if you are doing the practice every day, if you are really want to make sure the Python is your career, okay, in the every kind of way, okay, if you do the practice and you can just raise your hands or shout out my name, Shiva. I have done this yesterday practice session. I didn't get the error. I got the error. I didn't get the result as we have seen in the class. Okay. First of all, I will show you the practice. Sorry, I will show you the practical things. Okay. From the scratch onwards, like as I told you, that's why I'm telling from the base onwards, because some of us are also students. I know that in the demo, some of the you have explained, introduce yourself here as a students. Okay. I will do the practice session. It's not just a theoretical. Okay, I will show you the practicals and you do the practice session by videos. And I told you, you don't need to write any running notes. Okay, I will provide you the running notes. Okay, you just listen. You don't take pen, paper, nothing. Okay, and end of the week also we'll do the practice session. Okay, please don't hesitate to ask or don't hesitate to shout at any time. Okay, Ravi, is that clear for you?
Yeah, I
Okay,
I guess
and
so.
if
There's
you
just
want to,
we'll
yeah,
do something theoretical and go ahead.
yes. Yeah, sorry. If you want to have
No, I'm
any
just saying that
websites or anything, okay, we'll go. Okay, today is the second day of that. We'll go a little bit. Just give it a time. We'll go forward, and you will only have all the answers for it.
okay.
You got your answer, Ravi?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Just give me a minute. I'm still uninstalling. Okay, perfect. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, guys, just for the because we are all the starts from the starting and for the recording purpose and everything. Okay, we will start with the Python installation today. Okay, if you have the MacBooks or anything, some of you if you are using the MacBooks or Linux systems, then please let me know. I will just show them in a different way how to install it or everything. Or else, if you have already the Python installed, then it will be great. Okay, but it will just take 5 minutes of time to install the Python. Okay. Now, we have already discussed in the demo sessions like Python. This iPhone Siri, whenever we say that, it will be kicked out. Sorry. Yeah. As we already discussed in the demo session, like Python is handled by the PSF. Okay. Now, and we have the Python organization. Okay, www.justpython or else just what a second. Python install, and we have discussed about the versions also on that time. Okay, presently the version is 3.13. Okay, but I don't want to download the latest version because it has released just last month and it has few bugs still it is there. Okay, I don't want to go for the latest one. Okay, I want to go for the one version backwards. Okay, that is 3.12. Okay, now let me just go for the 3.12. 3.13, yeah, 3.12. This is the latest one for the 3.12. Okay, I'm just downloading this. Okay, I already have one of them, and but still let me download it. Okay, I already have one of them, but still let me download it, replace it. Okay, it's downloaded. Now I will just go there. It will take it down. Just click on this. Okay, it is installing. You can install Python if you are using a Linux or Mac. Okay, just click on the other operating systems and let me know if you face any issues or anything like that. Okay, Python is just with with the Linux, it will be just like a command based. You have to enter the if you are already using the Python, if you're already using the Linux interface, you might have already have an idea about it, how to use the CLI commands and everything. Okay, if you face any issues, just let me know. We will go with that also. You can share your screen presently. I don't have the Linux operating system right now in this particular laptop. Okay, you can share your screen and we can go ahead if anyone. Okay, now it's done. Okay, once the installation is done, just check out Python in your system. Okay, you will be able to see that Python app. Okay, just click on this and you will be able to open the Python app. Okay, this is just a basic one. Okay, in the moving forward, whenever the necessary is there, we will integrate the Python into your daily editor. Okay, whatever the editor you are using it. I'm presently using the Visual Studio. If you have any other one, Eclipse like NetBeans or something like that, okay, we can integrate that also into this Python and etc. Okay, but moving forward, basic steps. Okay, baby steps. Let's like that. Okay, now successfully you have installed the Python. You can see the Python 3.12.9. Okay, now let's jump into the real sessions. Okay, let me, as I told you, I will providing you the running notes, or I will provide you the notes whatever you want it. Okay, but please just concentrate on the session rather than writing the notes by yourself. Okay, don't use pen and paper or anything. Okay, if you are really want to use, I don't have any problem. Okay, now the first basic ones. Okay, basic concepts. Okay, which you have to remember it. Okay, the first one is keywords, guys. Okay, keywords. And second one is identifiers. Okay, for each one we'll do the examples, don't worry. Okay, keywords, what is meant by keywords in the sense reserved words, guys. Okay, we call it as a reserved words in Python. Okay, where you can just say that these are the keywords in the Python. Okay, where you will be using in the different functions. Okay, you will be using in the different functions or anywhere. Okay, now these I will just tell you the examples, then you will be able to understand it. Like for suppose true is there. Okay, false. Okay, if. Okay, these kind of words are called as a keywords in the keywords in the Python. Okay, if you just I want to show you one image. Let me show you that. Okay, keywords in Python. Okay, it will show you the entire keywords. Okay, yeah, anyone is all the have the same data. Okay, now here if you see, let me, yeah, these are all the keywords in the Python, guys. Okay, false, class, none, true, and as. All these are the keywords. Okay, in the moving forward, we will be using most of them. Okay, in our regular basis. Okay, these are all in the regular basis, guys. Not what you say once in a while or something. These are all the keywords in the reserved words in the Python. Each one has their own meaning and the definition. Okay. Now, the next one, which is called as identifiers, okay, where here we will give the names, okay, names of the variables, names given to the variables and modules, okay, names given to the variables and the modules, okay, just like what you say, for suppose I want to give the, for example, statement. Okay, statement is one of the identifier. You can call it as a statement. For suppose if I say the statement equal to, this is Python class, Python session. Okay, this is a statement. Okay, for suppose if I want to give one more thing is like age equal to 30. Okay, this is also one of the identifier. We call this age is an identifier. Okay, name given to the variable, and this statement is an identifier. Okay, now what is the real, these two things, why I'm telling these two together, in the sense, you cannot give the keywords as an identifiers. I cannot say that, okay? I cannot say that, don't worry for the spelling mistakes. I cannot say that like true is equals to this is second session. Okay, like this. I cannot say like this. Why? Because the true is a word which is reserved. Okay, true is a word which is reserved in the Python space. Okay, it's a keyword reserved in the Python. I cannot use the word true as an identifier. Okay, I cannot use the word true in the same way all the words. Okay, all the words which are present over here, I cannot use them. Okay, I cannot use them as an identifier. Okay, remember that. Why? Because these identifiers and are also the basic words which might use it and we get an error. Okay, now we should not mix up these two, here's an identifiers. Okay, just to show you an example. Okay, as I told you, now for suppose if I say just a second, Joshua. Okay, for suppose if I just say name is equals to, okay, Joshat. Okay, now name is an identifier. Okay, name is an identifier. This is the value. Okay, value of the identifier. Okay, now if I just enter and print, okay, the word print is a regular English vocabulary, normal printing the data. Okay, now if I enter print name, okay, it will print Joshit. Okay, now just to mix up, to show you the error, if I just say that what to say, if is equals to, okay, if is equals to Joshit. Okay, now if I press enter, now you can see invalid syntax. Okay, the condition if is also the basic word. Okay, but still it is reserved in the keywords of the Python. Okay, it cannot be used. Okay, it cannot be used. That's why now presently it is showing that if I enter the name, it is accepting it. If I enter the if, it is not accepting it. Okay, you can use any keywords. Okay, you can use any keywords to just to get you the error and say that, okay, this is the keywords, reserved keywords. Whenever you see it, you have to understand, okay, this is the keyword which I cannot use it as an identifier. Okay, now this identifier we can also call as a variable, guys. Okay, we can also call as a variable. Here if you see the name variable is there, it doesn't needs to be like a name equal to Joshit. For suppose if I want to give it as something random, okay, is equals to, random is also a keyword, but for say XYZ, okay, something XYZ is equals to Joshin. Okay, and I can print XYZ. Okay, it doesn't needs to be the meaningful. Okay, it doesn't needs to be the meaningful name or anything. It can be give any name to the variable. Okay, we can call the identifier also as a variable, guys. Okay, we can call identifier also as an variable. Okay, now let me show you one more thing, just to show you the next statement thing. Okay, name is equals to, again, oh, I already have the data, right? Okay, name is equals to Joshat, and I will type name is equals to Shiva. Okay, now print name. Now tell me which one it will print. It will print Joshat or Shiva if I press enter.
Joshit, I think.
Yes. Why? Because it is a case sensitive, guys. Okay. All the variables, all the identifiers are case sensitive. You can give the same name, okay, but with the case sensitive. Okay. All the capital letters, all the small letters, it is a case sensitive. You can use the same name, but a different value, different identifier. Okay. Whenever you are using it, it is a different identifier. Okay. That's why the statement which I want to write it down here before after the example is the identifier starts, oh sorry, is case sensitive. Okay, The identifier is case sensitive. Okay. And it starts with letters and underscore. Okay, it starts with letters and underscore only. Okay, you cannot make the identifier. Okay, you cannot make the identifier with the starting of numbers. Okay, I cannot just say 3 name is equals to Joshan. Okay, I cannot say that. See, you can see invalid syntax. Okay, invalid syntax. Here you should be able to only start with letters. Okay, how we have started, either it may be the capital or small. Okay, or else you can start with the underscore. I can start like underscore name is equals to Joshan. Okay, see, it is accepting it. And if I enter just underscore name, it will printing it. Okay, you have to be case sensitive. Okay, and one more thing is no symbols. Okay, let me write down the statement. It starts with letters and thing, and only. Sorry, I have to keep only. Okay, and then what to say? You cannot use symbols. Okay, you cannot use symbols as identifiers. Okay, I cannot use the symbols like percentile. Okay, name percentile equal to Joshit. Okay, I cannot use it, guys. Why? Because it is an invalid. Percentile is a symbol. Okay, all these are the identifiers, guys. Okay, basic stuff of identifiers. Okay, with this a case sensitive. Okay, let me just keep this examples. Okay, now let me just 1 second. Let me. Okay, now I got it. Sorry, little bit of slow internet. Yeah. Now the next one, which the basic stuff after the keywords and identifiers, is like the next one is constant, guys. Okay, all these things, if you already have the basic knowledge of programming, then you might have at least heard these words. Okay, if you know the meaning, then it's great. It will be just a remind for you and recap for you. Okay, now constant. Okay, in Python. Okay, constant. Okay, in English vocabulary also, the constant is a special character. Okay, special type of variable whose value doesn't change. Special type of variable whose value doesn't change. Okay, now I will give you one example. You tell me another example if you have anything in your mind. Okay, now I will tell the example of gravity. Okay, gravity value is 9.8. Okay, which doesn't change at all. Okay, now anyone can tell me any another value which doesn't change at all. You cannot change that value. That is like a constant. Come on, guys. It has to be an interactive session. Okay. I hope it is not some boring or anything, but these are the basics, guys, which you have to.
I'm trying to think what is the pi value for, 3.
Yeah, the pi
forgot.
value is the pi is good. Okay, the pi is good. Okay, pi is 3.14.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah, I
the
forgot
value
the
is
value.
3.14. What else? There are so many constant values, guys. Okay, speed of the light. Okay, decimals of the sound. Okay, everything
Pi
constant. Okay.
E, E is equal to MC square.
Yes, all these are the constant values, guys, which you cannot change at all. Okay. Now you have to these are the values which you cannot change, considered as a constant. Okay. Now Python doesn't have the built-in constant types or anything, guys. Okay. Now if you see the same thing, if I type over here, gravity is equals to 9.8. Okay. Now it is the constant value. Now I can just say that print gravity. Okay, print gravity, and it will be printing the constant value for me. Okay, now, but if I do this, okay, then it has to be in a different rather than the identifier. Okay, now if I do the same thing as an identifier, both will be the same. Okay, just the value is constant. But I want to look little bit difference between the identifier and the constant. Okay, now how we have to write this constant in the sense we have to use the constant variables. Okay, constant variables for Python by using uppercase. Okay, whenever any in any kind of code, okay, in the Python, whenever you see the just for suppose if I put 100 lines of code in front of you, and in that 100 lines of code, if you see the any variable which start with complete variable with the uppercase, okay, like this. Okay, now just one of you say whenever you are talking, I don't have the idea who is doing it. Okay, until unless like it is a lengthy one. Okay, I will be able to see the name and everything. Okay, don't mind if I don't get your names in the first week itself. Okay, give me some time. Okay, now if I enter the pi, okay, in the capital letters, okay, then it is considered as a constant, guys. Okay, then it is considered as a constant where you cannot change it. Okay, where you cannot change it. Print pi. Okay, now here one there is small negative over here which I will tell you in the little bit advanced class. Okay, but I will show you the error which makes you a little bit of excitement, or if you already have it, you will have it. Now previously we have discussed the identifiers, okay, variables as a case sensitive. Okay, now you can use both name and the name, okay, over here, and if you print the name with the smaller one, the case sensitive one, it will print over here. Okay, now if you see over here, if I say, so suppose pi is equals to 5.34, okay, some different number rather than the right number, and print, okay, print pi. Okay, sorry, spelling mistake. Print pi. Okay. Yeah, print pi. Now, if you see, whenever I'm entering the pi with the small letters, okay, and they're giving the wrong value, and it is, if I enter the print pi, it is printing the wrong value. Okay, then it is not the right way, right? Okay, you have the constant value. Why we call it as a constant, which the number cannot change. The definition was only like that. The type which cannot be value cannot be changed. Either it may be the gravity, speed of the light, pi, anything. Okay, center of the earth value, anything. Okay, now these are the things which cannot be changed. Okay, now if I enter with the small letters and if I give the with the print pi, okay, then it is giving me the wrong value. Okay, how this is the wrong convention. Okay, how we can overcome this in the sense there is a in the upcoming sessions. Okay, not very far away, in the couple of days we will see what we called as a source based programming. Okay, source based programming in the sense we will create a Python file which is called as a constant.py. Okay, just giving you a heads up, like you will little bit of idea what we are get learning in the future. Okay, now we will create a files called as a constant.py, and from there, okay, we will try to import the values. Okay, remember the word import. Okay, very important. Now we will be importing the values. Okay, and from there you will be not getting this kind of error. Okay, not getting this kind of error, where at that time the constant value will be the same. Okay, this is a little bit of advanced, but still okay. Now what let me just copy this one also. Let me do. Okay, now okay, the next one which I want to go for it is data types, guys. Okay, this is little bit of more important one. Okay, all these are the basics like ABCs or just the numeric values. in the mathematics or something like that. But if you are very strong with it, okay, by closing your eyes also, you can just keep on writing the code and everything, then you are good with this. What is the difference of data types and everything? Okay, now there are there are multiple data types are there, guys. We will see the regular usage one, okay, numerics, okay, string, uh tuple, okay, set, list, okay. I can keep on going, there are so many. Okay, these are all considered as a data types. Okay, first we will see what kind of these data types are and how we will be using it. Okay, now let me just go. And one more thing, what are these data types? In the sense, these data types are the values. Okay, first of all, we have to learn what is this data types, the definition. If anyone asks you, okay, these are the values. Okay, these are the values can be stored. Okay, I'm using the word stored inside a variable. Okay, now you have a variable over here. You have defined variable as different things, identifiers and the constants, etc. Okay, now what are the values? Now if you see, this is the value. Okay, 3.14 is the value, okay, which is called as a data type. Okay, actual 3.14 is a numeric data type. You can see numeric. Okay, now here if you see the Joshit, okay, Joshit is a string. Okay, it is a string, it's a character. Okay, Joshit is a string character. Okay, in the same way, there are other data types also, tuple, set, list. Okay, tuple is a little bit advanced, but still we will see list, set, and everything. Okay, these are all considered as a data types case, the values which can be stored for the variable. Okay, inside the variable, you can call it as inside the variable. Okay, now for example, let me just show it you different type of numerics. Okay, first one will be the integer, guys. Okay, normal value, which is round, we call it as a round figure, right? Like I have 25, 26, 27. These are all the numeric values. Okay, integer values. Okay, uh, something. Okay, now if I have, now you have 3.14 pi. Okay, is called as a float. Okay, with the decimal values. Okay, with the decimal values is a 3.14 or 3.14567. Okay, something like that. Okay, all the values which is having the decimals, okay, considered as a float, guys. Okay, now with the values having the powers or something other than the decimals, okay, which is called as a complex. Okay, which is called as a complex. Okay, these are the three numeric values, okay, numeric data types, okay, which are there. One is the integer, which is having the 25 or any round figure number. Okay, now another one is which is having the with the decimals, float, or anything. Another one is the complex, guys. Okay, something like you might have seen in your schools or in your college or something like 4 minus something 5j or something like that, 5j or something like that. Okay, 4 minus 5j, 1 plus 2j, or 1 plus 1.2e. Okay, 1.2e is like a power or something like that. Okay, now these are all called as a complex values. Okay, these are all considered as a complex values. Okay, now we will see a little bit of examples also. Okay, why? Because I will show you each one and you can practice by playing it around. Okay, always try to play it around and see the what is the answer you will get it. Okay, now let's take an example. I will say value 1. Okay, value 1 will be 2500. Okay, now I will just say print value 1. Okay, just I want to show you the print commands in a different ways. Okay, is the value of value of sorry, value of my something. Okay, rental. Okay, okay, now if you see, this is the statement which I want to print. Okay, now I have entered. Until now we were just printing the numbers or printing the statements, you can see Josheth is a statement string. Okay, now if I say here name equal to Josheth and print name, okay, it is just printing the Josheth. Okay, now I want to make a statement or a sentence. How I can do it? Okay, now here you can see value 1 equal to 2500, and if I want to print it out here, okay, 2500 is the value of my rental. Okay, now here you can say I can give the value 1, okay, the variable name, okay, the variable name, okay, comma, and I have to give it in the single quotes, okay, whatever the statement which I want to give it, okay, whatever the statement which I want to give it in the single quotes. This will print the statement saying that 2500 is the value of my rental. Okay, it will combine together. Okay, it will combine together. In this way, you can print multiple times. Like for suppose if I say again comma, again I will say value 1, and again say I will say in the single quotes and something, okay, something dress value, okay, something random text. Okay, now I can keep on adding more and more statements, okay, by using the commas and the values, variable names and everything. Okay, now in this way you will be able to see the statement saying that 2500 is the value of my rental, 2000 and the dress value, something. Okay, this is how you are printing your statements. Okay, if you have a entire sentence. Okay, now when anyway we are in this point of printing the statement, okay, I want to show it you another one which is called as a string formatting. Okay, now these are the two options are there. Okay, string form, this is the one of the option if you want to print the statement. Okay, or else if you want to print another another one with the formatted string, okay, there is a called as a printf. Okay, let me, we will come back to the data types, but just anyway we are in the concept of printing. Okay, let me just say print formatting. Okay, print formatting. Now previously we used to do like this. Okay, okay, now if I want to print anything, okay, I can use this, like, which we called as, let me, there is a name for this case, comma separated values. Okay, you can just Google it, like comma separated values in the print formatting. Okay, it will give you the value saying that value 1 is the value of my rental, and the comma, and again you have to give the statement or anything. Okay, let's take an example. Already we have given example name equal to, just give me a minute. I'm really sorry for the background noise. I don't have a choice. Okay. I'm in a place where it's nearby to the railway tracks. Okay, perfect. Now, already I have a statement saying that name equal to Josheth. Okay. Now, if I want to print a statement, okay, now I will just say that, what do you say, print name, okay, is the candidate for the interview, for the Python interview. Okay. This is how I'm printing it. Okay. Josheth is the candidate for the Python interview. Okay. Now, if I want to do in the formatted string, okay, this is the comma separated value type of statement. Okay. Now there is another statement. Okay. There is another kind of print statement option, which is called as a formatted string. Okay. Now, how I can do this in the sense with the help of the printf. Okay. Now the same statement I will do like this, which is called as printf. Okay, and it starts with double quote, and I will say here the variables. Okay, the value of the name of the variables, I have to give it in the flower brackets, guys. Okay, let me just a little bit zoom in. where you will be able to see. Now here you can see just I have given the the variable name. Okay, the variable I have just given as a normal letters. Okay, but in the formatted string, I cannot give like that. Okay, I have to give. Okay, I have to give in the formatted string saying that name. Okay, name, and directly I can give all the and again I will say name is the best candidate for interview. Okay, something. Okay, now if I do this, okay, now you can see this is called as a formatting stringers. Okay, I'm keeping the variable, okay, in the flower brackets, or you can call it as a braces also. Okay, now you can see here, now if I do this print f and the variable name in the braces, okay, and print enter. Okay, print enter. Now you can see Joshit is a candidate for the Python interview, and the Joshit is the best candidate for the interview. Okay, this is how you will be using the printf. Okay, which is called as a formatted printing. Okay, which is called as a formatted string printing. Okay, we can call as a formatted string printing. Okay, which you will be using like this. Okay, now there is another which is called as a formatted string print. Okay, formatted string print. Okay, now you can use like this. Let me use this completely. Okay, you can use the print f. Okay, and you can use the variable in the flower brackets, okay, or braces. Okay, and you can write your statement. Okay, this is also one of the printing format. Okay, now let's come back to the data types. We have just seen the value. Okay, we have just seen the integer. In the same way, you can go for the value 2. Okay, value 2 is what we called as a 4.5555 something. Okay, now if I want to just print the here, I will just replace value 1 to value 2. Okay, now you can see 4.555. This is the float. Okay, we call it as a float, guys. Okay, when you have the decimals, this is the float. And when you have the complex, okay, when you have the complex, it is like 4 minus 5j or anything 1 plus 2e. Okay, something. Okay, that is considered as a complex. Okay, now you can just give the value as a complex and you can get the data. Okay, just I don't want to miss this also in the session. Okay, 1 plus 4j. Okay, press enter and print the value. Okay, sorry, value 2 I have to here. You can see this is also one of the example. You can see in the same statement I have given the value 2 and the value 1, both values. Okay, and it has printed 1 plus 4j is the value of the my rental 2,500 and some trust value. Okay, it has taken the both values. Okay, like this. Now let's jump into the little bit of string. Already we are seeing the string over here. Okay, in the formatting, you can practice the string. Okay, and I want to show you the different example. Okay, which is like a list. Okay, list is the best one which I want to show it to you. Okay, let me just put a bit. Why it is slow? List. Okay. Now, list can be what you say is it is a collection of, okay, what is the right definition which we call it as, like, it is a collection of elements, guys. Okay, whenever anyone asks you in the interviews, I myself ask the candidates, like, what is the difference between the list and the tuple, or list and the set. Okay, something like that. I will just ask them the comparison, what is the difference between both those two and everything. First, you have to understand what is the list and what is the set and what is the tuple. Okay, all these things have the same little bit of together meaning. Okay, but they have their own differences. Okay, now list is a collection of elements, like it can be either, it may be the string values, or it may be the numeric values, or it may be anything. Okay, now I will just give you an example over here. Now, if I say candidate list, okay, I will just say candidates. That's it, not list. Okay, and the list opens with the brackets, guys. Okay, square brackets. Okay, we call it as a square brackets. We all know it, and it can be sorry, the syntax returns with the square brackets. Okay, candidates equal to now what are the candidates which I want to write it out? Okay, I will say Joshit. Okay, I will say okay, Ravi. I will say something. Okay, now these are all the candidates. Okay, candidates name for the interview or anything. Okay, now if I press enter, these are all the candidates of it. Okay, now if I want to print the candidates, okay, if I want to print the candidates, I can print the candidates of the list. Okay, I can print the candidates of the list. Okay, now you can see Joshit, Ravi, Bhargav. Okay, first thing you have to remember over here, it is the list starts with the square brackets. Okay, and you have to one more thing is Python also has little bit of, I forgot to tell you, I remember I didn't tell, you have to remember it has to be the syntax. Okay, if Python has little bit of strict in the syntax. Okay, wherever you have to use the space, you have to use the space, and you have to use the double quotes and everything by practice, guys. These are the small things which you get an idea where you will doing by practice, like okay, I have to give the space over here, otherwise it will show the syntax error or something, or else it will be show opening the different value and etc. Okay, now 1 second. Okay, this is how the list you will be able to, either you can give the strings names or values or anything like that. Okay, now if does anyone got a doubt saying that okay, I have a list of candidates, now how I have to print the only Ravi? Okay, for suppose or else only Bhargavi. Okay, these people, three people came to the interview and only Ravi got selected or Joshit got selected. Okay, now how to print the candidates was only the selected ones. Okay, how to do that in the sense, just always remember here we called the value starts with the zero, guys. Okay, always remember in the programming the value starts with the zero, not with the one. Okay, normal in general we called as like Ravi, Joshit is a number one, Ravi number two, Bhargav is number three. Okay, but here it is not like that. Yes, in the programming language, okay, not only Python, okay, in Java or any programming language, it starts with the zero. Okay, the numeric starts, the counting starts, you can call it as a counting starts with the zero. Okay, now the Joshua is zero, Joshit is zero, Ravi is one, Bhargavi is two. Now if I want to print Bhargavi, okay, I have to consider two. Okay, if I press two, okay, now you can see it will print only the Bhargavi. Okay, this is how you can filter out. Okay, you can filter out the values from the list. Okay, by saying this print candidates 2. Okay, or else print candidates 0. Okay, now can anyone tell me if I give the 4, what will be the answer? Just any
Syntax
random
error.
any
Probably
random
syntax
guess. Sorry, you have to little bit
error.
loud.
I'm saying the syntax error.
Yes, it will give the syntax error and it will show you the error what it is showing. That's you can see the error. It will clearly list out of it. List index out of range. Okay, out of range. It means already it is having only 0, 1, and 2. It doesn't have 4. Okay, it doesn't have 3 also. Okay, you can just see it. It will, if I enter 3, also it will just show you the index. Index is out of range. Okay, this is how you will be having the list. Okay, and let me just copy this. Okay, and okay, okay. And tuple and set, I will tell you later on, because a little bit of advanced it is. Okay. And I will then at that time we will see compare it, what is list, what is tuple, and what is set. Okay. Now if I do it, it will be a little bit of what do you say, confusing for you. Now there are others also, guys. Okay, there are something called as a chord. Okay, something called chord, character, bytes, data bytes, and everything. Okay, just I will show you a few things. Okay, character, odd. Okay, because all these needs to be learned. Okay, and needs to be practiced. Okay, now let me just say bytes. Bytes is very important, guys. Bytes and bytes array. Okay, what is this bytes and bytes array in the sense? In the future, okay, in the upcoming sessions, maybe after 3 weeks. Okay, after 3 weeks we will have a functioning or method overridings at that point of time. Okay, method callings at that point of time. I will tell you like how you have to convert one image. Okay, if I upload an image, how you have to convert that image into the bytes. Okay, how to you I will be converting that image into the bytes or image into the byte array. First of all, why I need to convert it, and how why I need to convert it, and how to convert it. Okay, for suppose if I upload something called as sample.png, okay, sample.jpg, some image file, okay, image file, and I want to convert it into the bytes. At that time, this bytes and bytes array concept will be very helpful. Okay, at that time we will come back over there, but here for today I will just show it to you, character and the odd. Okay, these are the two things which is vice versa. Okay, that's why I have written together. Okay, maybe I will write like this, and odd. Okay, now I don't know how many of you have an idea. We have the Unicode for the character. Okay, like capital letter A has one value, capital small letter A has some value. Okay, we have a character values, guys. Okay, if you might have listened very long back in your intermediate stage or intermediate age or anything. Okay, capital letter has some value of 65. Okay, small letter has some value of 13 or something. I'm also not sure. Okay, but still, this I'm not saying this is just to show you 60 numbers. Okay, but in the future I will tell you how this one will be useful. Okay, when we are creating, now everyone knows what is CAPTCHA. Okay, CAPTCHA is like a system based security where it will be considered saying it is you are not a human being or you are a human being. Okay, CAPTCHA, that you might have heard about it or used it in your day-to-day lives, guys. Okay, when you are using internet bankings or when you are logging to any websites, the CAPTCHA, it will asking for you just to type the characters, it is displaying it. Okay, with the blanked data. Okay, now those characters, okay, those CAPTCHAs also will be converted from letters to the Unicode, guys. Okay, letters to the Unicode. Okay, at that, if you are creating any application with the CAPTCHA, at that time here it will be useful, this kind of characters and the Unicodes. Okay, at that time we'll go to that CAPTCHA. We have in our sessions, in our context, in our syllabus context, we have the CAPTCHA application, guys. We will create one CAPTCHA application. At that time we'll be using this characters and the Unicodes. Okay, now for suppose what is this characters, in the sense convert the uh, Unicode. Okay, Unicode into the character, Unicode to the character. Okay, now this odd will be converting back, vice versa. Okay, converting the character into the Unicode. Okay, both are vice versa. Okay, now let me just show it to you one. Okay, what you say, character of 77. Okay, now if you see, it is showing capital M. Okay, character of 13. Okay, it is smaller. Okay, now if I just show the same thing, okay, odd of small n. Okay, Why it is? Oh, sorry. It has to be in single quotes. Okay, order of small n is 110, guys. Okay, you can see here, like, now this is also one of the example I was saying, like case sensitive. Okay, case sensitive and syntax. Okay, Python is very strict about the syntaxing. You can see I have given the odd n. Okay, here I have given the number, guys. You can see char 77. Okay, it's a numeric value. Okay, now it is converting. Okay, but when I'm entering the character, okay, the string or character or anything, okay, the letter, it has to be in the single quotes. Okay, it has to be in the single quotes, then only you will be able to trace it back the value. Okay, this is the converting the Unicode to the characters. Okay, and if I say something called as m, small m, okay, then it was 109. Okay, m and op like this, 109 and 1010. Okay, this is how you will be converting the Unicodes to the characters, guys. Okay, these are all the small things you might think, okay, what I'm learning, all these small things, but these are the things which makes the programming very fast in the future when you are creating. As I told you, we have the syllabus in that, like capture application is there. At that time you will be using these characters. Okay, characters and Unicode conversions. Okay, at that time you will say, okay, I have listened this long back. Okay, these are all the basic ones which you have to be learning. Okay, and you have to be so good at it at any time of the sleep. Also, if I wake you up and ask for this, what is the odd, then you have to say that it will convert the Unicode into the character. Okay, now just where I have written here. Okay. Bytes and bytes array, we'll discuss it when we are checking out the image processing point of time. If you listen the demo, at that time I have told you image processing is also the base of the Python. Okay, when you are converting the all the tools which are presently using Adobe, Picasa, Canvas, all are using the image processing based on the Python only. Okay, at that time you will see this bytes and arrays when we are doing the image processing. Okay, but you have to remember these are all the data types, guys. Okay, what we are learning, these are all the data types: numeric, strings, okay, tuple, list. Okay, all these are the data types. Okay, any questions or anything, any random ones, okay, which you want to ask? Okay, I have a message out of range. Okay, Bhargavi, nice. Sorry, Bhargavi. If you want to say an answer, please, okay, but open your mic, guys. If you have to be interactive. Why I'm telling this in the sense, if you are interactive, I will also have more enthusiasm to tell more things to you. Okay, how the students are interactive, that much what do you say, knowledge you will get it. Okay, from me, as you can ask more and more questions. Okay, if you just ask some stupid question also, I can give you the 10 examples. See, if you don't ask question, I will just tell you only one example. Okay, where you might understand or might not understand. Okay, if you ask me questions, or if you say that, no, Shiva, I didn't understand it, can you repeat it, then I will tell you to one more example, second example, third example, fourth example. Okay, in this career, okay, I have a lot of examples. Okay, where I can see, I will try to give you only with the basic example. If you ask questions, I can give you more complex examples also, where you will be useful in this. Okay, out of, sir, the standard line at the end of the line, what I want to say is, like, ask questions, then only you will learn something. Okay, don't think like, if I ask, what happens? You are paying money, guys. Okay, straight away statement. Okay, you are paying money, you are learning it, and you have to ask questions. Okay, perfect. Let me know any questions you have, and then we can go ahead, or else we can wind up the session for today. And tomorrow we will continue with what is a encodings. Okay, we'll try with intermediate encodings, and we'll try with the local variables, global variables, functions, etc., etc. Okay, we go along with the syllabus, guys. You can check it out, the syllabus which I have given forwarded to you, and we will cover all of those. Okay, perfect.
So, Shiva, if I ask, like, we have for an example, you have 10 lines of code, Python code, and then there's definitely, each one has a definition, right? Like you said, variable and
Yes.
identifier,
Yes.
something like that. What is usually the technical terms we used in a script? Okay, this line we are using variable, or we're defining the variable, and the next one, I know by reading the print or printf is it's a what is it called? Functions. It's a Python function. So,
Mhm.
so just like that, what are the other terms or terminology used in the Python scripting? Anything? I know you mentioned char and ord.
Yes.
What is that comes under? Is that I know it's not a variable. Is that also a function, a Python function?
These are
or
all the data types. These are all the special data types, or now which you have asked, character and the odd, which converts the character to the Unicode. These are called as a string types. Okay, these are all the data types. Okay, that's why I have
types?
kept the
Okay.
subheading as data types, and integer, float, complex. Okay, okay. The thing which you have asked, that's why let me share my screen back again. Okay, and go back to over here. Okay, for suppose if you want to what you say, get to know what is this type, okay, what is this type which I have it, and I want to check out let me say, let me okay let
I
me
know I'm jumping ahead and then trying
no
to
no no no
understand, but I'm
not at
trying to
all,
get a
not at
big
all. See,
picture.
you
Yeah.
are in the right way, but you want to just ask a little bit of advance. Okay, now I have given the value pi is equals to, okay, 3.14. Okay, now it is a constant. Okay, it is a constant. Now I want to know whether, for suppose I am totally dumb. Okay, I don't know what is 3.4. Okay, I don't know what is 3.4. Okay, in the Python. Okay, I don't know what is 3.4 in the Python. Okay, now we know. Okay, just after we discuss, now we know it is a which we called as a float. Okay, when we are using the decimals, we call it that name as a float. Okay, but I don't know. Okay, I'm new to this, I don't know nothing. Now how I will get to know what type of this value 3.14, in the sense I will just do this. Okay, I will ask Python only. Okay, please let me know what is this type of thing. Okay, I will say
Yeah.
print type pi. Okay, I don't know what is 3.14. Okay, what we call 3.14. Okay, and I will ask Python, can you please tell me what is the type of pi? Okay, and it will say the class as float. Okay,
Okay, great.
if you
Yeah.
don't know, just ask Python, please this. Okay, if you ask something like for suppose what we call it as
Help page or man page,
yeah,
usually in the
help
back.
page or man page or something. Okay, you can just ask like Python, can you just show me what is this type or what is this one? Or else we can just see, I don't want to go ahead, but I will just show you an example which I want to show you in the bytes. Okay, now we have name equal to Joshit. Okay, name equal to Joshit, and I want to change is equals to, okay, sorry, change is equals to bytes. Okay, now I'm converting the Joshit name. Okay, because it is I want to just convert his name into different. Okay, I don't know how many of you know the encoding and the coding. Okay, this is little bit of encoding and the coding, guys. Okay, you can just Google it, UTF. Okay, it is the ASCII values where you are encoding and decoding. Okay, the word encoding and decoding is like you are converting some message, okay, from bytes to the machinery language and etc. This is one of the encoding and decoding language. Okay, and if I enter this and what is print change. Okay, now here if I do this, what it will, in the sense, it will convert into the bytes. Okay, Joshua is there, right? It converting the bit into the bytes. Now, if you ask me what is this type of change, okay, now you got to know that change is the bytes, but I don't know what is that change. Okay, I'm new to the Python. Okay, if I ask I didn't understand what is this. Okay, I totally didn't understand. Now, if I ask the Python, can you just tell me what is the type of this value? Okay, then it will show that this is the value of the bytes. Okay, this you can just interact with the Python. Okay, you can interact with the Python and it will try to give it to you the answers and everything. Okay, is it clear? Sorry, I didn't check
Yeah,
out your.
Ravi, but yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, perfect. Yeah, Ravi. Okay, any questions from any others? Okay, let me just copy this and give it to you also. Okay, all these notes you will be able to get it in the from the management. Okay, they will provide you the drive link and you can get it from there. Okay. That's why I'm telling you, don't need to write it down. I will write it down for you. Please just ask the questions and understand it. Okay. Perfect, guys. If you don't have anything.
Shiva, I missed the demo class yesterday. Can you repeat? Is it Monday to Friday, 8:30? I know the Central Time, or 7:30 IST or something. But is it Monday to Friday or 3 days a class, 4 days a week?
I think you are what do you say, just asking the wrong window. You have to ask these timings to the management. Please once ask the timings to the management, and they will because these are the now we are in the different time zones. Okay,
No,
after 2 months I will also be in a different time zone. Okay, like see the
I
timings will be
understand. I'm
decided
just
by the
wondering.
management. Okay,
I just want to check
ask them.
it's going to be Monday to Friday or Tuesday
But
to.
yeah, that is also I'm saying. Just ping
Okay.
the placement, they will give you the answer.
And
I,
it's a 2.5 months class, or is it, or like a,
I have
what's
in
the
the demo session, I have told you at least if you want to be perfect, okay, in the Python, you have to give me 3 months. You have to give me 3 months time, 2.5 to 3 months. Okay, less than that, I cannot say that you will be perfect in Python because there are so much things, guys. You can check out the context, syllabus context. We have to
Okay.
cover all the things and practice sessions. Okay, the main thing here it is practice sessions. We have a one complete day for practice sessions. You have to share your screens, you have to do it, and I will be guiding you. And if you face any errors, okay, I'm not saying on that day itself you have to do it, you can do it any day. And if you have any error, we can come up and discuss it. Okay, main thing is practice sessions are there, and you can just see if you, as you mentioned, that let's calculate a day, 5 days a week and excluding the practice sessions. Okay, it will be only for almost just 60 classes. Okay, 60 sessions. Do you think it will be able to you will be able to complete Python? Okay, Python is like a ocean. Okay, you cannot complete everything in the 60 sessions. Okay, and moreover, in that 60 sessions, we will have some doubts, we will have some discussions. Okay, we will have some arguments, everything. Okay, we have to conclude. We are doing only 60 days. Okay, 60 sessions is like 60 hours. Okay, you are giving only 1 hour per day for me. Okay, you are spending 1 hour per day. Okay, to learn the Python. Okay, that's why it will 3 months, guys. I cannot negotiate that one. Big sorry. I have to be perfect in what I am teaching. That's my style. Okay.
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 Understood.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your time, guys. Let's connect tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Shiva. I appreciate your
Bye-bye,
time.
guys.